Greetings all, Blue Knight. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Previously, we went on a massive gratitude crystal hunt and got enough to get a piece of heart from Patro. Today, we're gonna finally head into the second opening in the cloud barrier after I show off a couple things. Not this heart potion that we're getting, though I will need it, considering how the Gearham fight went. I'm not taking any more chances. What I wanted to show off is the item check, because I realized that since we have the iron shield, there's no need for the wooden shield anymore, so I have no idea why I decided to keep that in the first place. So I'm going to show off us selling an item in the, well, item check. I don't think there's anywhere else you can sell off uh, items or unneeded stuff in this game besides the station, so I guess it's a good reason why I'm knocking this out of the park too. Plus I need some more rupees. And more rupees is always good. Yes, I want the 20 rupees, please. Thank you for your business, young lady. Now, you may notice that I have a couple more rupees than the last time we met. Well, there's a funny thing about that, but I'll get into it momentarily. But before I get to my story, there's a few things I neglected to show off on the gear screen, so I'm gonna try to make that a bit more happen myself going forward. So like we didn't see the iron shield, for instance. A sturdy iron shield. It won't burn or easily break, but it doesn't stop electrical attacks. Or about the heart potion. A potion that restores 8 hearts. Very self-explanatory. Empty bottle. You could put potions and other things in this handy bottle. Medium wallet. A rather large wallet that can hold up to 800 rupees. Beetle. A wind-up contraption you can pilot through the air. Steer it into other objects to deliver a blow. Bug net. A net for catching small insects and other things. Wave the Wiimote to use it. Slingshot. A handy weapon that fires Deku Seeds. Direct hits can stun monsters. Piece of heart. Collect 4 of these sought-after items to increase your hearts by 1. Blessed butterfly. A common bug found throughout the world. Highly prized as an ingredient in potions. Starry firefly. A glowing skyloft insect that only comes out at night. Its beauty is said to calm the mind. Hornet larvae. A precious source of protein that comes from a hive. Watch out for nearby Deku hornets when harvesting these. Amber relic. An amber-hued relic found in many places. It has a wide range of uses as a general purpose material. Now these next two I did grab shortly after our last visit, and I didn't record it. Like I said, well, not like I said, but this pertains to the story that I'm gonna share in a few minutes. But while I have them, let's check them out. Ornamental skull. It's part of a decorative item worn by a bokoblin. It isn't made from an actual skull. Golden skull. A particularly rare skull ornament. It's rumored to be made of something other than gold, despite its color. And finally, the gratitude crystal. Crystallize feelings of pure gratitude. Gather them and show them to Betro. So that's all we can show momentarily, at least the ones that I haven't shown off yet. Like I said, I'm gonna try to enforce this habit onto myself in the future, so we don't have to break up the action like that again. So, going back to the big amount of rupees that I have, a lot more than I had last time. Well, I was gonna show it again, but I didn't expect to come to the second opening in the cloud barrier that quickly, so I guess we'll have to show this off before I get back to my story. Master, this is Elden Volcano. It is an active volcano rich with the power of the earth. Approximately 65% of the region is covered by lava. It is inhabited by a large number of creatures that thrive in the extreme heat and direct flame. Please exercise caution with flammable items, such as wood and fabric. In the event you catch on fire, I highly recommend you extinguish the flames by performing a forward roll or a spin attack. Okay, so back to my story. The thing about this particular video is, this is my fourth time having to record it. I have encountered many issues while trying to make this particular video for some reason. Whether it just doesn't want to render when I'm done with editing, or whether the video footage is corrupted, there's something that's been putting me back for updating Skyward Sword for a while now. So I apologize in advance if I sound a little less excited than I usually do, because like I said, this is my fourth time having to record the Elden Volcano region. And so I'm getting a little bit sick of seeing it, quite honestly. It also doesn't help that the Elden region is my least favorite of the game, quite honestly. But anyways, the reason I'm going left of the forked path is... Get back here. Come on. I don't want to knock the wall. Roll myself into the wall, otherwise it would disappear. Where'd it go? Did it fly off anyways? Ah, shrimp, it did. Well, this is not turning out so well. I wanted to get that insect because that's a new one we haven't seen yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll come across it again sometime in our visit in the Elden region. So this would explain why I have the extra rupees and those 2 skulls that I didn't have last time. I'm having to re-record all this, so now you know. I'll try to get myself a little more enthusiastic, but I can't promise it, like I said, because fourth time trying to record this whole section, and I'm getting sick of seeing this area, quite frankly. Hey! You mess with our turf, or you're gonna pay? Whoa, you're not. Yo, Led, I don't think it's one of those red creeps. Gee, I wonder what gave you that idea. It's not the green tunic that I'm wearing. Sorry about that, pal. These monsters showing up and messing with our turf has got me on edge. They show up here and I'm gonna knock the red clean out of them. Yeah, I'll stop doing here. Yeah, be led. Yeah, whatever, Mr. Too Scared to Dig in the Dark. Anyways, if you're looking for treasure, you should stay clear of those red guys. I'm pretty sure we can handle a few Bacabas. You already have so far. So that must have been your pal that passed by earlier, sprinting by without so much glancing in this direction. It was sort of a blur of movement, so I didn't get a real good look, but I knew it wasn't one of those red creeps. Your pal must have gone straight up here, so while you follow, that's the idea, before you guys popped out of the ground. Us Mog must have claimed this territory to search around for riches. We're what you call treasure hunters. There are loads of red, blue, and green stones called rubies around here. Sometimes you can even find silver and gold ones too. While they ain't technically treasure, you can also find these tough mineral chunks. I bet you can use them to make stuff. Since you're here at all, you might as well look around, right? And I guess we'll keep an eye out for that, but we can't do anything about those kind of treasures right now. So those creatures that we encounter are called Mogmas. They're native to the Elden region. And a small tidbit about their names, not just about the ones we encounter, but future Mogmas we'll see throughout our visit in Elden. They're all named after real-life minerals or metals, to my recollection. So lead obviously leads to lead. I know there are a few that are named after ones like gold, silver, zincs, I think bronze, and quartz. But I think you get the idea about the theme of their names. It's kind of weird that the species we've encountered in Skyward Sword thus far have a running theme to the names, such as the Kikwi and now the Mogmas. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. This is going to be a lot slower than I thought. Then again, I'm just trying to rush through it because I've already seen this area so many times. Just want to get through it as quickly as I can, though granted it's going to take a few videos to do that. So I can't really wear myself out too much too soon. And I also realized that we haven't targeted any of the enemies we've encountered thus far, so I'm gonna have to make a habit of that as well, because I've been going off a little tangent thus far. Huh? Who are you supposed to be? Never seen you around here before. Whoa, hold it right there. Are you a friend of those red creeps? I am not friend of the red macaws in any way. Does this look like red to you, mister? I've started to think macaws are either dumb or very colorblind. So we have see these bomb flowers. These are a staple item in the Zelda games in case you haven't played a Zelda game before. So we can pick one up with A, but it will start burning the minute we do that. We can either throw them overhead or roll them like jars. Yes, we do know how to roll stuff, but he's gonna tell us anyway, so there's no point in trying to make this choice to proceed forward. He's gonna tell you regardless. Yeah, everyone knows that, so why'd you even bother telling us in the first place, mister? Don't go wasting my time now. So roll that bomb over there. This will lead to the entrance, which we have to proceed through. But there are a few more blockades we can bomb to get some other rewards. Like this blockade up here. I know there's a hole right to the right. But let's pull this up first. Because I know that has one of the enemies that we've already encountered, but I haven't targeted yet. Here it is. This is a red choo-choo. The red choo-choo has an exceedingly high body temperature. Avoid all physical contact, or your clothing may shield a burst of flames. In the event you are set on fire, we can extinguish ourselves by rolling or performing a spin attack like what Fi said at the beginning of this area. But to deal with something that's big like that, or at least a big choo-choo, if we have a bomb nearby, we can just roll it into said choo-choo, and it will blow up with no remains whatsoever. So that's a very good advantage you have over the choo-choo. At least if you counter ones that are big enough to blow up like that. Now I know I saw another of those insects. Yep, there you are. I know I saw you in the corner of the screen earlier. Gotcha! This is a volcanic ladybug. They say these bugs get their deep red hue from the ore they eat. They are slow moving and tend to stay in one place. And like I said earlier in the episode, try to make this a bit more habit myself to check more information on the gear screen. A volcano-dwelling insect often spotted in groups. It moves little and it's easy to catch. It's very good. And we got an amber relic. And in case you didn't tell about the monster claw earlier, this game suffers from Twilight Princess syndrome. If I already explained it before, it goes like this. Every time you boot up Skyward Sword, whenever you collect an item that you've already gotten, this merely addresses treasures. The game will for some reason feel like it has to remind you about what you collected. It gets kind of annoying after you play this game multiple times like I have, but it's a little nuisance, nothing more than that. So here's a stool, and we can sit down and recharge our health over time. I don't think I have shown that mechanic yet, but then again, I haven't suffered any damage that allows me to show it. I'm sure we'll get to it at some point. But here are a few fire keys that we already encountered thus far. Found in volcanoes, these monsters are attracted to dark places such as caves. Constantly under combustion, they will burn anything on contact. They often gather colonies, are active at night and sleep in the day. Those who come too close and awaken them often fall victim to attack. They're just keys on fire in case you haven't told by now, which is pretty obvious. Oh, I already got burned. And as Fi mentioned, we can roll or do a spin attack to extinguish the flame. And now I can show off that sitting mechanic. There are quite a few places you can sit throughout the game that will allow you to restore your health over time, like so. So if you ever come across while you're in need of help that you don't have any hearts or potions near or around you, or any potions you have, that was a pretty crappy way of wording that sentence, you can do that. And there's the volcano off in the distance. Let's mark this just in case for future sake. Well, I actually have to mark it because we will have it for a mechanic that we haven't got to yet. It's a bit too early to get into it anyways. Let's go through this hole. Well, at least bomb it before going through. That'll actually be pretty smart. This is a hole that I actually forgot about in a couple of my playthroughs. I was actually able to discover this during a scrap recording, well, the 4 I mentioned earlier. And I wonder if the other insect around here, no. There was another insect that we can capture right now, but I guess it's not here. But we will get to it at some point, so no big deal. So take this, take the left and the forked path around this mini volcano, and we come across our second goddess cube. And there it goes, off to be collected for later. So now come across to this magma on the moat and this mini volcano. Huh? Another stranger? You're not one of those red creeps either. I swear this neighborhood's getting crummier every day. Huh? Oh, nothing. Just talking about itself. Hey, I saw this funny dressed character that went to that hole over there. It might be the friend you're looking for. You wanna know what this kook was wearing? Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the getup was blackish. Other than that, I don't remember much. Oh, that was for nothing. Cut the grass up, got a rupee out of it. I saw a piece of heart on a higher cliff. We can get to that, so don't worry about not being able to climb up to that cliff, because obviously we can't reach it. We can get to it, like I said, but it'll just take a little bit more time, a little bit of time. So what we saw was a Pyrup, another new enemy. While it's practically impossible to target them and get more information from Vi, we can't deal with it right away. Just throw a bomb near the hole that there's breathing fire, and they're done. So they breathe fire from holes, as we saw, but they're cowardly by nature. That's pretty much all you need to know about the Pyrups. And I see a Bokoblin leader, or Bokoblin. I can't believe I keep saying Bokoblin. It's a very bad habit I'm trying to snap myself out of. I wish we dealt with the leader, but even if we did take him out first, his buddies would have shown up anyway. So that's why I did try to stun him with my slingshot. Get out of the way, thank you. I swear, my combat skills with the Bokoblins have gotten worse over time. I don't remember them being that difficult on my earlier playthroughs of this game years ago. But I think I'm just getting more impatient over time, which is pretty weird because I learned to be pretty patient over the years. So let's go with the basketball, take out these Pyrups. That one had a green rupee and this one had nothing. Great. So that piece of heart we saw earlier, we can go around this big cliff. Aha, this is this other insect I was referring to. And this is the Elden Roller. The small body bugs roll a big ball of something. The way they busily roll stuff back to their nest is quite adorable. Let's check on it for more info. I know it's not really necessary, but I like to do it just to learn more about our environment. A rare volcano dwelling bug that rolls a big ball of unidentified material everywhere it goes. I don't know why Nintendo's trying to be so coy about it. I mean, it's pretty obvious what the big ball of something that they're rolling is. It's chocolate. It can't be anything else but chocolate. Okay, it's not. I'm just being stupid, but still. I know they're an E-rated, most of the games are E-rated, so I guess they have to be coy about it in some way, or somewhat. But anyways, moving on from that stupid little tangent I was on. There's a blue rupee in that skull, but we can actually blow it out of the hole with a bomb, that's provided if it's near enough. Come on. Did it do it? Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It just went behind the skull. I thought I actually destroyed it for some reason, which you can't destroy rupees whatsoever, like in any Zelda game. So I have no idea why that thought crossed my mind. Ah, you had a rupee. Green one, but like I said, every little bit helps. As since we now come across the cliff, we can now get this new piece of heart. Only need 2 more to build another full heart container. But that's gonna be it for today's episode of Skyward Sword. I know it didn't seem like we didn't accomplish a whole lot, but we actually got quite a bit into the Elden Volcano region. We still have a bit of ways to go, granted, but we actually went a lot farther than I thought, which is pretty good progress in my opinion. So next time on Skyward Sword, we'll be venturing even deeper into the Elden Volcano region, and to see what lies ahead for us to explore. Maybe we might find Zelda, or might have a clue that will lead us closer to her. Until we meet again, farewell for now.